Our journey begins on the cusp of the new millennium, December 31st, 1999. A despondent young woman named Sylvia checks into the aging Century Hotel, seeking solitude amid the Y2K hysteria. She's dressed as Supergirl, an ironic nod to her shattered heroism, perhaps fleeing personal demons or contemplating a darker escape. The elderly bellhop, as the weathered older Salvatore, greets her with a knowing smile. As he helps with her bags, he spins a yarn about the room's cursed history. A bride was murdered here on opening night back in 1920. His words unlock the past, pulling Sylvia and us into a vortex of flashbacks that reveal the room's sordid legacy. Is it ghost stories or truth? The film blurs the lines, using the bellhop as a spectral narrator, tying the eras together with recurring motifs like forbidden desires and untimely ends. Flashback to the roaring 1920s, the hotel's glittering opening night. A beautiful young immigrant bride arrives for her honeymoon. Forced into marriage with a brutish, possessive older man, she endures a night of mounting tension. The groom's jealousy boils over in the opulent suite, decorated in Art Deco splendor. What starts as a celebration devolves into violence. A struggle ensues, and the bride meets a tragic fate, her blood staining the carpet that future guests will unknowingly tread upon. This opener sets a tone of patriarchal control and female defiance, with sepia tones capturing the era's smoky allure and underlying darkness. The murder lingers like a ghost, influencing every subsequent tale. Cut to the jade-hued 1930s, amid the Great Depression shadows. A delicate Chinese picture bride named Jin arrives from overseas to marry a powerful, unseen patriarch. But first, she's prepared in room 720 by a young intermediary, tasked with ensuring her readiness. Cultural clashes ignite sparks. Jin's innocence clashes with Chung's growing affection. In stolen moments, they share forbidden intimacies, questioning arranged fates and immigrant dreams. The air thickens with incense and unspoken longing. Will she submit to duty or risk everything for love? This segment pulses with quiet eroticism, highlighting themes of displacement and desire in a xenophobic America, all rendered in lush greens that evoke Jade's fragile beauty. World War II's aftermath colors the 1940s story in somber sepia. A battle-weary soldier, Michael, returns home to reunite with his best friend Danny and fiancée Beth. But the war has unearthed hidden truths. Michael's bond with Danny runs deeper than brotherhood. In the room's confines, amid victory parades outside, the trio confronts a love triangle laced with societal taboos. A night of drinking leads to revelations. Kisses shared, hearts broken. Hewlett's haunted eyes convey the era's repressed homosexuality as the men navigate post-war trauma and forbidden passion. Beth, sensing the shift, faces her own betrayal, culminating in a poignant exploration of loyalty versus self-discovery. It's a tender yet heartbreaking nod to the silent struggles of veterans, with the room's mirrors reflecting fractured identities. Jump to the shadowy 1950s, drenched in film noir grit. A bookish British gentleman, Sebastian, bursts into the room, desperate and disheveled. His wife has vanished with a mysterious suitcase, possibly entangled in infidelity or crime. He enlists the hotel's cynical detective, a hard-boiled cynic with a flask and fedora. Their banter crackles like static on an old radio. Sebastian pleads for help tracking his two-timing spouse, while the Dick probes for motives. Clues unfold in black and white flashbacks. Illicit affairs, hidden cash, a fatal confrontation. Fiore's restrained performance simmers with quiet rage, building to a twist that questions trust in the McCarthy-era paranoia. The room becomes a confessional, shadows dancing like suspects in a lineup. The psychedelic 1960s erupt in vibrant hues and hallucinatory vibes. Rock musician Damon Riley holds up in room 720, paranoid and plagued by creative blocks. He spies on the feisty chambermaid Mary, stealing her hummed melodies for his hits. What begins as exploitation spirals into a bizarre courtship, drugs, arguments, and surreal sex amid lava lamps and protest posters. Maida's manic energy clashes with Kreviazuk's sharp wit, their weird relationship mirroring the decade's free love and counterculture chaos. A climactic jam session exposes plagiarism, forcing Damon to confront his emptiness. This tale grooves with musical interludes, capturing the era's tuned-in, dropped-out ethos, but ends on a note of bittersweet redemption. The 1980s bring cold detachment and neon sleaze. Dominique, a confident dominatrix prostitute, meets her regular client Nicholas in the room for routine encounters. But tonight, masks slip. Nicholas confesses genuine love, cracking Dominique's hardened facade. Flashbacks reveal they've been lovers across years, their bond evolving from transactional to tender. Kirshner's fierce vulnerability shines in explicit scenes that push boundaries, exploring power dynamics and emotional walls in the AIDS-era isolation. McCamus adds gentle depth, turning BDSM into a metaphor for guarded hearts. It's the film's most erotic and poignant segment, questioning if true connection can bloom in shadows. Finally, the 1990s closed the circle with postmodern despair. Two chat-room acquaintances, perhaps Jonathan Payne's Rory and another, meet in room 720 for a suicide pact, bonded by online alienation. Amid dial-up modems and flannel, they share vulnerabilities, debating life's futility. But as dawn nears, doubts creep in, echoing the millennium's existential angst. This vignette ties back to Sylvia's present, suggesting her own pact or escape, with the bellhop's tales offering a cautionary mirror. As the stories interweave, recurring actors and motifs, mirrors, suitcases, brides, create a tapestry of human frailty,